love you. All the good times we had, I wish I could repeat them for the past 3 months. Love and feeling a little feeble. What's good, everyone? Welcome back. So today, okay. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it. It's been a long day. So I was working at Tropical Smoothie, right? I like Tropical Smoothie. You know, pink is beautiful. So it was this girl. So she was a lesbian, I think. I'm not for sure. I'm gonna turn this down. I don't want to be too loud. But she was a lesbian, and she had her girlfriend right there. And I was like, "Welcome to Tropical Smoothie. How can I help you? How can I help you today?" You know. She said she wanted Santa Fe rap or whatnot, and I was like, "Okay, that's cool." And then she said, and I said, "What you want for your side? You want to get kale salad? You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Or slaws, people call it. You get some fruit, you know, some chips." She said, "I want some fruit." I said, "Okay, apple, banana." "I want a banana." I said, "Oh, hey, what the fuck?" I was like, "Your girlfriend right there." Like, they was like kissing and stuff, so they like, that's her girlfriend, you know. Only thing I said was, "Hey man, okay." Funny thing is, my girl works there as well. Yes, I go work. Oh, my bad, everyone. This is popping up my Steam. I'm embarrassed. Well, yeah. My girlfriend works at the same job. Me and my girlfriend, we could work at the same jobs. It don't really be a big deal because we just like mature like that. Some people aren't. Some people are like, "Oh my god, da, da, da." But sorry for rambling. I had to tell people that story. Like, that story really stuck with me all day, and all day today, and all day yesterday. It happened yesterday. I just want to say it. You know, today was the day for me to record. So I still got my hat. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in the sunroom. Got the Yeti mic. Y'all might hear background noises and everything. It be like that sometimes. But today we gonna watch a TED Talk talking about Basquiat. To me, Basquiat is a very talented black artist. One day I want to own some of his paintwork. Paintwork, artwork, whatever you want to call it. I call it artwork. I want to own some of his artwork one day. Be honest with you. I like it. You know what I'm saying? And it's this other artist. I forgot his name. He wears glasses. He's a beautiful artist. I want him to do some artwork of me one day. If he's still alive, when I have a lot more money. Knock on wood. That being said, be sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned to the video, and let's get into it. Oh, I knew that.
A sky blue canvas ripped open by an enormous skull, teeth bared through visceral slashes of oil and spray paint. In 2017, this untitled artwork was auctioned off for over $110 million. But it's not the work of some old master. These strokes of genius belong to 21-year-old Black Brooklynite Jean-Michel Basquiat, one of America's most charismatic painters and currently its highest sold. Born in 1960 to a Haitian father and a Puerto Rican mother, Basquiat spent his childhood making art and mischief in Boerum Hill. While he never attended art school, he learned by wandering through New York galleries and listening to the music his father played at home. He drew inspiration from unexpected places, scribbling his own versions of cartoons, comic books, and biblical scenes on scrap paper from his father's office. But it was a medical encyclopedia that arguably exerted the most powerful influence on Basquiat. When young Jean-Michel was hit by a car, his mother brought a copy of Gray's Anatomy to his hospital bed. It ignited a lifelong fascination with anatomy that manifested in the skulls, sinew, and guts of his later work, which frequently explores both the power and vulnerability of marginalized bodies. By 17, he launched his first foray into the art world with his friend Al Diaz. They spray-painted cryptic statements and symbols all over Lower Manhattan, signed with the mysterious moniker Samo. These humorous, profound, and rebellious declarations were strategically scattered throughout Soho's art scene. And after revealing himself as the artist, Basquiat leveraged Samo's success to enter the scene himself, selling postcards, playing clubs with his avant-garde band, and boldly seeking out his heroes. By 21, he turned to painting full-time. His process was a sort of calculated improvisation. Like beat writers who composed their work by shredding and reassembling scraps of writing, Basquiat used similar cut-up techniques to remix his materials. When he couldn't afford canvases, he fashioned them out of discarded wood he found on the street. He used oil stick, crayons, spray paint, and pencil, and pulled quotes from the menus, comic books, and textbooks he kept open on the studio floor. He kept these sources open on his studio floor, often working on multiple projects at once, pulling in splintered anatomy, reimagined historical scenes, and skulls transplanted from classical still lives. Basquiat repurposed both present-day experiences and art history into an inventive visual language. He worked as if inserting himself into the legacy of artists he borrowed from, producing collages that were just as much in conversation with art history as they were with each other. For instance, Toussaint Louverture versus Savonarola and Undiscovered Genius of the Mississippi Delta offer two distinct visions of Basquiat's historical and contemporary concerns, but they echo each other in the details, such as the reappearing head that also resurfaces in PPCD. All these pieces form a network that offers physical evidence of Basquiat's restless and prolific mind. These chaotic canvases won rapid acclaim and attention, but despite his increasingly mainstream audience, Basquiat insisted on depicting challenging themes of identity and oppression. Marginalized figures take center stage, such as prisoners, cooks, and janitors. His obsession with bodies, history, and representation can be found in works evoking the Atlantic slave trade and African history, as well as pieces focusing on contemporary race relations. In less than a decade, Basquiat made thousands of paintings and drawings, along with sculpture, fragments of poetry, and music. His output accelerated alongside his meteoric rise to fame, but his life and work were cut tragically short when he died from a drug overdose at the age of 27. After his death, Basquiat's work only increased in value, but the energy and flair of his pieces have impacted much more than their financial worth. Today, his influence swirls around us in music, poetry, fashion, and film, and his art retains the power to shock, inspire, and get under our skin.
Wow, that was his life. That made me feel some type of way. I look at a lot of artists that I look up to because I'm a rapper. Basquiat is an artist that I look up to. You know why I look up to him? Because he did his own thing. He made sacrifices and he didn't give up. Just about every artist I could say I look up to, shit happened to him, bad stuff happened to him. Wasn't the best childhood, best life, nothing. But they kept going. They kept believing their vision and their dream. And they know even without life, my art will live on through generations, through years. That's how I want my art to be saved as. I want my art to be like Basquiat shit, you know? I'm lost for words, man. Basquiat is a legendary artist in general. I just wish he never OD'd on drugs. I wish he never got hooked on drugs, but I understand back in the day around that time, drugs was heavily influenced in New York. So it's understandable, you know, but even nowadays you could say certain actors and stuff, they get hooked up on drugs and this and that. And it's sad to see it. Like when DMX died, I was sad. Like when certain people die because of overdoses, it's sad. You know? Like a lot of famous people die. My bad. I'm like scratching my leg. I'm getting like, I don't know. I'm getting kind of in my feelings a little bit because Basquiat was such an amazing person. I just wish he lived longer. Like if Basquiat was still around today, man, I'd be in New York. Like I would be trying to find Basquiat. Or he might not be in New York. He might be like in Paris or Germany or like Norway, some shit, you know, disappearing, off the grid type stuff. But still, I would look for him. I would really want to talk to Basquiat. Like, if I ever pass away, knock on wood, I'm gonna say that shit. You see a meteor coming down on a day, and I'm like, fuck. But yeah, if I ever see him, I would want to talk to him about his art, or anyone close to him, friends that's still alive, anyone. I would love to talk to them about their relationship on him. I bet his books on him. I bet. I'll check on articles that he did, even videos. But his genius. He's a genius. I love to see black artists as well in any caliber, because that motivates me to chase my dreams. Like, music is not the only thing you could do. You could do multiple streams of art. Like, I want to be a painter. I like to draw. I got sketches and stuff I draw. I got all types of stuff I draw. Cool as fuck too. I just never like really sell it or do this and do that, cause I'm not, as you could say, there yet. All my other art, my poetry, magazines, and this and that I do are all rough drafts to the real stuff. I want music to pop off first, but I still do the other stuff. Slowly but surely, I'm gonna start posting other types of things, but that's in the future. But hey, I ain't about to keep talking all day. I just want to tell everybody, chase your dreams. Rest in peace, Basquiat. Stay tuned to the next video. I'm laughing because I'm still in my work. I literally got home, hopped on here, and recorded this video. But that being said, peace. Peace. Oh my God. Peace. Tauruio.